Just want to point out this video is probably going to be me crashing out for a large part of it. Just want to give you a warning behind that, because you're going to see me angry in ways you've never seen before, because the fandom of the Amazing Digital Circus has thoroughly agitated me to their very factor and core. I am very angry by the nonsense that they are spewing out, and they may be the, I think, third worst fandom I've ever seen. So if you don't know, the Amazing Digital Circus final episode got leaked online. I'm not going to discuss the leaks. I just want to let you know there's no spoilers in this, and the Amazing Digital Circus got leaked online. So this was Gooseworx response to the leaks in totality. I know people are upset with my response, which is fine, but I kind of just wanted to make a cartoon and ended up being way more trouble than it's worth. I really just can't keep my heart in this thing anymore. It's gotten too much bigger than me, and I probably shouldn't be the figurehead of it. This is a very important statement. I like this statement because that's what happens when a lot of fandoms, a lot of fans, it becomes bigger than the creator in itself. I would like to use Akira Toriyama as an example of a show becoming bigger than the creator in totality. People started making their own fan projects, people started making their own things, and they made the character, but the character ended up representing so much more than what the author actively intended. That happens with a lot of shows and a lot of things in media, where so much of the character and the essence of that character becomes more than what anyone could ever fathom. That happened with Steven Universe. You start putting your ideals upon the character and start internalizing their struggles as your own struggles, so people feel more related to the actual character than actual real human beings. You see this phenomenon with characters such as Itachi Uchiha, where people feel as though they are Itachi and can understand his struggle because they feel his pain. You see this with Naruto, you see this with Goku, you see this with Ichigo Kurosaki in Bleach, very common in anime fandom. You see this with Steven Universe, people literally saying they are Garnet, they are Amethyst. Some people think they actually are Jax, or they are Ragatha, or they are Pomni. They start internalizing all the feelings of the fictional character and then disregarding a lot of the feelings of real people. This is a very common phenomenon. I see it all the time. Gooseworx, despite what you may want to believe, is an actual person. She is a real person. She has feelings, emotions, values, stress, financial debt, things that are going on. She is an actual person with autonomy, and she can grow and learn to be a human being. Now, a while back, you may not remember, but there was a moment with the Amazing Digital Circus voice cast, who I'm pretty sure that Goosworx didn't personally pick. I'm pretty sure she didn't personally pick that voice cast. Goosworx was just deciding that she just decided to just have these people that going on, and they had this very racist scene, or more so, I wouldn't even consider it racist. They made a slightly insensitive joke on a live stream while playing Jackbox games like 7 years ago, and this is the clip of that if you forgot about it.
Notice you, Senpai. Aaron, sure nigga, we notice you. Chur mega? Hey, Saber!
Hey, sprinkle cake, that's what I thought was said too.
Use letters to spell the longest word you can.
She did not. It just sounded like it.
Did it? I said nega, you fucking idiot.
It sounded like another word.
No. Well,
like,
you guys heard something
thought
else.
you said it. I was like, what?
Hello, Daddy.
I love that both of my phrases are, I think both of those phrases are mine. And the angel drawing was mine.
Oh, thank you, Daddy, for the vote.
Versus.
God damn it! Caitlin, why?
How could I not?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh, this matchup is so good!
Thank you.
So long, nigga.
Well, people, because of that, are saying no, it's because she's an anti-black racist who gets defended by her white audience downplaying racism. Most people are essing on her for that specifically. By the way, they're saying that because of that exact thing. That's it. That's the entire reason they're saying that. Now, another reason they're saying that is because she said something along the lines of a nega something, NEGA, something of that variety. Like it's strange. It's strange. It's very, very, very strange to see that this is an insane statement. And this has been going crazy because, like this person here, I still have not seen a single example of Gooseworx supposed racism. These people are literally just declaring her racist by osmosis because one of her VAs made an unfunny joke 7 years ago that he already apologized for. This is just a hate mob using a woke cover. I don't understand. She did the exact opposite. That's insane. I feel like I should say, if you think you're on my side by saying genuine racist, hateful things to black people in the fandom, then it is my personal belief you should shoot yourself in the head with a gun. So that's what she did. That's her statement. I don't understand. That's insane. It seems crazy. Knowingly hiring a bunch of racists makes you also a racist. Now, I feel like this is rage bait. I'm gonna interact with the rage bait. I'm just gonna interact with the rage bait for a hot moment. I'm just gonna interact with it. Gooseworx couldn't have possibly known that the voice actor said that. As a matter of fact, most people don't even know their closest personal friends. Most people don't even know the deepest, darkest secrets about their father or their grandmother. And this is a fun thing I like to bring up all the time, and most people hate when I bring this up, so I'm going to say this right now. Your mom probably did anal. Your mom probably swallowed a bunch of semen in her life. You probably don't want to think about that, but you probably didn't know that, did you? Your mom probably got gangbanged. Your dad probably got his butt ate. Did you know that? Your grandma probably sucked your granddad's pee-pee. Did you know that? You don't think about these things because we don't think about these things with a lot of our friends. They're just facts. And I don't mean to say this to sound inflammatory or get a reaction out of somebody. I don't say these things to say, oh, I'm just trying to be hyperbolic. No, I'm stating this because we don't know everything about your body. Or we don't think about the things we know about the people. We don't always think about those certain things. That's how we operate as people. We don't always assimilate and think of these thoughts. Even if they made a misogynistic joke or a sexist joke or maybe even a racist joke once or twice, we're not thinking about those things all the time. That's not in the forefront of our mind because most regular people, most normal, well-functioned people don't always judge things on a moralistic compass on every slight racial thing that someone says or every microaggression. No one does that. On real life, we don't do that. If you did that, you wouldn't be friends with maybe 90% of the people you know, or you wouldn't be cool with your parents or your grandparents who might be sexist or homophobic or transphobic or racist in totality. So you don't always micromanage everybody in your head the way people can do online because you can only see the most extreme parts of people online. That's what I'm discovering with a lot of these people. It seems crazy. Knowingly hiring a bunch of racists also makes you a racist. They aren't racist. Everyone in this F-ass app just has their own ideology. It's just crazy. It feels strange. It feels strange. It does feel like a psyop. Someone said it feels like a psyop. It does feel like a psyop. Now there is this whole document over here where people were saying there are recent reviews alleging Glitch makes people write fake positive reviews on Glassdoor, as well as more damningly accusing the hires of Glitch of misogyny, as well as more mismanagement. Cool, great. I'm not gonna lie to you here. I'm not sure if this is that big of a deal. I could read this whole document, right? Support poor management ruined the entire company. Everyone who loves this company are incredibly nice and wonderful to work with on production and artists. Nice office space, location and facilities. Upper management is completely out of their depth with not much experience managing such large-scale operations. Incredibly high, unrealistic expectations with pay that does not match said expectations. Management is too focused on clout chasing rather than practical decisions, especially when it comes to who's hired or who's posted on social media. Probation is seemingly impossible to pass with promises of full time to get work, so you to burn yourself out to cut for benign reasons. Management coerced staff to create fake Glassdoor reviews to fix their tanked rating. Blatant misogyny from one of the execs directed at female staff workers under them. And management does not value good work culture if it interferes with unpaid overtime, and any dip of productivity cannot see the bigger picture. Most issues from the company boil down to terrible mismanagement from the upper execs, and with a good change of management, it could be resolved. I'm not sure if this is even that. This is gonna sound crazy. I don't know if this is that bad of a thing, right? That sounds like a very easy fix. Fixing management in your company sounds to be a very easy fix. Even if this is real or fake, who knows? It just feels. I feel as though this isn't that crazy. I don't know. And people are, and this is what killing me, right? People are saying this is genuinely insane. People are saying in the comments, this part is killing me. They're saying, "Oh my goodness, this is genuinely insane. Thanks for letting me know." Would you? What? Was it? I don't understand what you mean. So the apology and refused to go during the station where Celeste got a replacement. Nothing brilliant. I don't know if these are real people interacting in real life. Companies suck, right? Even indie doesn't matter if it's an indie company. There's no good companies, right? And people are saying, here go the cons. Actually, it's so thing. Fantastic industry experience. Colleagues in a arts department were delightful to befriend with. Flexible workforce. Manager would never review anything all the time. That just seems to be regular horrible management. Right? This could be said about every single McDonald's ever. This could be said about every company ever. This isn't like the big gotcha that people think it is. The company sucks. No dip. Every company sucks. Am I missing something here? Is there some crazy... I guess the misogynistic executive is a big issue. That's a huge issue for sure. A great big issue. Probably fix that. That's about it. I still don't grasp where the bigger issues lie in this whole thing. And then attacking Gooseworx because somehow Gooseworx has associated herself with the racists, thus making Gooseworx anti-black in some way. These people are definitely below the age of 24. I am so specific about this. These people are children to me. They are children. I don't think they interact in the real world. I'm stress snapping my finger. They don't interact with people in the real world at all. They just don't. I'm so agitated. Okay, so I'm going to crash out. I'll put my glasses on more so because I have 3 lights in my eyes and my eyes burn when the lights are in my eyes. It hurts like crazy. Helps with my skin, but by goodness, bisexual with Jesus, it just hurts indefinitely. Let's talk about this fandom for a second, right? This fandom sucks. The whole fandom of the Amazing Digital Circus, I don't even think they deserve the digital release. They don't deserve anything because when something gets this big, fans are going to suck indefinitely. The moral policing, the purity test, all this garbage, I hate it so much. They're caring about fictional characters more than actual people. The show is not real. The show is a construction and you made it a religion. It's so weird to see that. Oh my god, it happens whenever a character gets written in a way they don't like. This happens whenever I didn't like the way Jax was mean in this one. I didn't like how Kane was done here. This doesn't seem to be consistent with the character. I know the character better than them because this character is my bias and this is my favorite thing. The audience forgets that the person on the screen is not a person in real life. You don't care about real people, you care about the people in fiction. The audience forgets that the show is made by people who are just trying to do their jobs. It is okay to not like Glitch as a company. They've gotten bigger than the average indie company. I can grasp that. I understand that when a show gets big, the indie company becomes something, a sub-indie, maybe a AA company, something bigger, not up to the high standard of craziness, but they're getting executive deals on Netflix and all this stuff. I grasp that. The moral policing inside fandoms has reached a level of absurdity that is so genuinely schizophrenic in a way that me, an actual schizophrenic, cannot even understand. Every glance, everything, every small thing an author does. Oh, I don't like the way the author did this. They should be professional at all times, even if I'm insulting them. If you insult me, I'm coming to your house. Don't ever insult. Don't do that to me. I am going crazy. And the thing that you can just talk to people however you want to, in any time, any way, any shape or form, and then you can get away with it because you have anonymity on the internet is gross. You are a disgusting tripe. Weirdo. You're weird as hell. You weird as shit. I don't grasp you. And I hate defending Glitch. Mind you, I don't like defending people in any capacity because they can defend themselves. They're grown. She is a grown woman. Gooseworx is a grown woman. Glitch is a whole company that I'm sure has very horrible business practices because I don't like companies in totality. But I think going this hard about a show, making up fake allegations just to say somebody's an anti-black racist, have a reason to hate somebody and dislike somebody is stupid. It's stupid. The real world does not care about your ships. The real world doesn't care about your fantasy. No one cares. The real world is complex and you kind of... to make everything simple. The irony is that the same fans often care so deeply about social justice. You will write essays about representation and self-harm, about the importance of protecting marginalized groups. Then you will turn around and send a 20-paragraph death threat to a 19-year-old voice actor because their character did something mean to a different fictional character. That is the fandom of the Amazing Digital Circus. You said something mean 7 years ago, and I don't agree with it, and I didn't see a public apology. You know what's crazy about the 7 years ago thing that I discovered? They actually did apologize to that live stream after the live stream, exactly after it. But that wasn't shown to everybody, and that didn't get a lot of traction. There was an apology made already. Then they had to redo another apology on top of the apology. So you don't even care about the apology. You're not even harming me as a black person in any capacity. I don't speak for a black person. If you did harm black people, that's horrible, and I hate that. But you don't speak for every. You don't do that. It's only performative white people doing this too, right? It's only performative white people. The performative nature is destroying me. Everything is public. Every outrageous tweet, every stance is broadcast, and the performance is for the fans. It's about signaling belonging. The actual content of the outrage doesn't even exist anymore. It doesn't exist. It's stupid. The show is secondary to the discourse about the show. I wish you get never a show like this again. You don't deserve the amazing digital circus. You don't deserve to have anything good. You are a horrible, disgusting, evil, trite, nasty, smelging little fan base. You are as nasty as nasty can possibly be, and you have as much brain as you have earwax. You are disgusting. The emptiness of that feeling is masked by the intensity of the argument of nothing, and you only care about feeling important, so you make up this garbage, and you're addicted to getting all these numbers because you're making up all these inflammatory accusations about people you don't know. I have watched people destroy entire friendships over fictional characters, real people who used to laugh together, share meals, support each other through actual crisis, now not speaking because they disagreed about a fictional relationship. That's it. That's what you're doing. Oh, you don't like Jackson, you're not cool with Itachi, and I don't understand this, and I don't understand that. The parasocial element of this entire thing is disgusting. Fans believe they know the actors, the creators, the characters in the show, believe they know the writers too, believe they know the intentions behind every creative choice. You do not. You do not. You know a curated persona designed to make you feel connected. The connection is the product. The product is designed to be consumed. You know the character for less than a 50-minute section. That's it. That's it. That's it. You are consumed to addicting. You are addicted to consuming. The addiction that you have is so entitling. You are so entitled. The characters don't belong to you. Right? You don't have a say in how any of the stories unfold. You do not. The story belongs to the people who are making it. That's what they deserve. You fans are guests. Right? In the fandom, you could have been beautiful. You could have shared enthusiasm for art. It is one of the most purest pleasures humans have. The joy of discovering a show that speaks to you, finding other people who feel the same way, building community around a shared experience. And you've chosen not to protect that. The toxicity in a fandom is not inevitable. You choose that. A choice to prioritize being right over being kind. You're not even right. A choice to prioritize the fiction over the real people in front of you. The choice is made over and over every day in all these fan spaces over again. The characters are not real. Your ships are not real. It's not real. You are harming real people by making up fake allegations and making this crazy drama and hoping for the downfall and getting mad that the creator is not having the exact response you want. Your moral victories are worthless. They mean nothing. You win them by harassing strangers online. Every moral victory you have is not real. The damage you do to people is real. The relationships you destroy are real. The time you waste is real. The opportunity cost of caring more about fiction than reality is real. Everything, all the character is going to end. The show's going to end. It's going to be over. You're still going to be a shit person. That's what's going to happen. You suck.